Hello everyone, here we met again. Today I will explain the occurrence and the morphological recognition of potato ladybugs. When it comes to ladybugs, I want to take the quiz. Do you know that? What groups of ladybugs do we classify according to their feeding habits? Yes, we classify ladybugs into carnivorous, phytophagous, and fungifagous. The seven-star ladybugs, ladybirds of different colors, and ladybirds with turtle stripes you are familiar with are carnivorous ladybirds, which are natural enemy insects. The potato ladybug we are going to talk about today is a typical phytophagous ladybird and an important pest in potato production. Potato ladybug, also known as Henocephalacna vigentioctomaculata, belongs to the family ladybugs beetle of the order Coleoptera. Its hosts are potatoes, eggplants, tomatoes, peppers, beans, melons, Solanum nigrum, thistles, gray vegetables, wild amaranths, etc., among which potatoes and eggplants are the most harmed. It occurs in Japan, North Korea, and Russia abroad, all over China, especially in the northern region. Potato ladybugs are completely metamorphosed insects that experience adults, eggs, larvae, and pupae throughout their lifetime, but only adults and larvae are harmful to crops. The adults and larvae of the insect can harm the leaves, stems, flowers, and fruits of the crop. They mainly gnaw on the back and front of the leaves or on the skin of the fruit. After the leaves are gnawed by the adults and larvae of potato ladybug, many regular or irregular translucent fine concave lines will be formed on them, and the damaged parts will gradually become rusty spots. When there are a large number of potato ladybugs, they can eat up all the mesophyll, resulting in the drying up and grayish-black of the harmed leaves and even the death of the whole plant. When potato ladybugs harm fruits, many concave lines will be formed on the surface of fruits. When the harm is serious, the fruits will be deformed, cracked, the pulp will become hard with bitter taste and lose edible value and commodity value. After learning about the harm of potato ladybug, let's identify potato ladybug. First, the adult is 7 to 8 millimeters long, hemispherical, rufous, and densely covered with yellowish-brown fine hairs. The anterior margin of the pronotum is depressed, while the anterior margin angle is protruded. There is a large sword-like stripe in the center, with 2 small black spots, sometimes synthesized into one on each side. There are 14 black spots on each elytron and 3 at its tegula. The 4 black spots at its back are not in a straight line. There are 1 to 2 pairs of black spots connected at the joint of its 2 elytra. The eggs of potato ladybugs are about 1.5 millimeters long and bullet-shaped. They are bright yellow at the beginning of production and then turn yellowish-brown with longitudinal lines, often 20 to 30 pieces arranged upright on the back of the leaves. The larvae of potato ladybugs have 4 instars in total. The old larvae are about 9 millimeters long, spindle-shaped and bright yellow. The head is light yellow, the mouthparts and eyes are black, and there are neat black spines on the body surface. The pupa of the insect is about 7 millimeters long, oval, light yellow, with brown fine hairs on the whole dense back, raised on the back, and dark black stripes. The tail of the pupa is wrapped with the molting of the last instar larvae. Well, we have just learned about the morphological characteristics of adults, eggs, larvae, and pupae of potato ladybug. That's all for today's class. See you next time.